My name is Lizzie. Each fortnight I'm bringing along a different origami fold, and it's to encourage you to take some time out for yourself. That little bit of time for self-care is good for your resilience. I think we all need that. So this week I thought I'd bring along a traditional fold. It's called a bantam hen, and you can see the lovely shape of its tail, and it's got a crest, it's got a foot as well. I have learnt this actually from a lovely book called Creative Origami. It's from 1977, first published in Japan, and it's been translated, luckily for me. So it's by Toyaki Kawai, and I'm going to follow the diagram in there, but it is a traditional piece, and actually, like quite a lot of the traditional pieces, it involves some cuts. So this is the traditional Japanese design. So if you can grab yourself a piece of paper and a pair of scissors. But I think those cuts are given with meaning, so enjoy, and enjoy that it's traditional. I've just got a piece of paper here. I'm going to make it into a square. So take your piece of paper, bring up a corner. I have divided already an A4 piece of paper in half to make an A5 piece of paper. I would, if anything, use a smaller piece of paper for this. I'm showing you this size because it looks good on camera, really. I'm going to remove that rectangle, but I think a small little bird looks rather sweet. Bringing it back, washing down like so, and then opening up and giving a little tiny nip there, and then you should be able to tear that off. Right, I am going to briefly add a bit of colour to this actually. I think some browns would make sense. So if you want to, you can do this, or maybe you've got some origami paper. Just trying to find myself a brown if I can. So just thought it might help. No, right, just be a scribble at this stage. You can always experiment later on colouring if you wish. There we go. So I've just added a little bit of colour. So I'm going to turn it over. This would be your white side if you're using origami paper. You've already got a diagonal line. So if you've got origami paper, making that diagonal line. And next we're going to bring a bottom edge to that middle diagonal line, like so. So it looks like we're making a little kite at the moment. This is helping to give a body shape of the hen. There we go. And then same, taking the other side so that they meet together. That's it. There we go. Like so. And now if you take the top edge and also bring that along that diagonal line. There we go. And then the bottom edge. And just take your time. You know, the good thing is with a video, you can stop it, you can slow it, you can change the speed, or if you find it too slow, that's also fine too. Whatever's good for you. Okay, so hopefully it looks like this. If you just bend back along that line so that this bit is on the outside. That's it. Lovely. And next we're going to have it up vertical like this. We're going to add a fold there. I find it easy just to almost add the fold and then we're going to push it in. You'll see. But let's just follow that line. Let's give it a line already. There we go. And then undoing it. So next, pop your finger inside at the back, and we're going to take that long bit down there and bring it up inside itself. Can you see? And keep going until it follows that crease that I've given, like so. So it should look like that. You can imagine already this is going to become the head and this will become the tail. Great. So our next step is to open up this side here. Hope that's working for you. Open up this side like so, and do the same as well at the back. Opening that up. And we're going to do two cuts. So we're going to do a cut from about here to here. And that's so that we will be able to do some feet. So like that. And then up here, we're going to also add a cut. So this sort of height, you know, it's going to vary each time, like so, and that's fine. Right, let's have the feet. So this little foot, you can bring forward, pointing down, ideally so it might stick down a little bit, tiny bit tight, these little feet, little dainty feet, and the same obviously on the back. You're going to do the same too. So you've got 2 little feet, that's it, and hope you're happy there. And then we're going to fold that up, but we want this little flap, which is the back. Oh, let me see, this way round. We're going to, so it's open like that, and we're going to push that, which has got the cut through, and it sticks out. Can you see? Hopefully that's working in your fingers, like so. And you can see this is the kind of crest behind the head. Now maybe you can also give it a little bit of a beak. Again, they vary a little bit. This is the animal, so I'm just popping my finger in and pushing it in to give it a little bit. It's only give me a little bit of a beak. You know, you might play around with that until you're happy with it. And obviously you could always draw on there, or you can just do it until you're happy that it's. I just feel like it's spend a lot of time on my heads somehow. Anyway, good luck playing around with that. So there we go. We've got the crest there. Next, we're going to do. We've got the feet. Next, we're going to do the tail as well. So we're going to fold from there up here. It's almost kind of mapping out where it's going to go. So it's from there upwards, and then undo it again. And then the same thing of popping your finger then into this. This is what a lot of birds things are like this. And you're just following that line that you've already made. That's it. And then really just one more fold, which is to get the tail coming down again. So there we go. Right. Again, sort of mapping it out and then getting in position. So we want the tail now, this bit to, if you think, to get it to go down like that, or whatever angle you would like. Giving it a squash there, and then opening it up, popping your finger in there, and squashing it down. So it's all then sort of neatly on the outside, really. There we go. So hopefully you have made something like this. As I said, I think the smaller they are, the cuter looking. But here's a few that we've made. I think they look quite nice little. Obviously you could use coloured paper. And yeah, I hope it's worked for you. Something like that. You see the heads all vary a little bit. I think that's been my favourite one so far. So yeah, I hope it's worked for you, and happy folding. Take care.